Hello guys, I am Shashpal and welcome to my channel Math Pirates. Hope your day is being good. In this video, we'll covering the aspect of the number 2. Sounds a bit strange, right? In previous video, we covered the aspect of 1 as a unique quantity, right? As a part of our continuation into the journey of mathematics, today we'll be covering the aspect of the number 2. This 2 in quantitative sense, this number is treated as a pair. And whenever we discuss about the aspect of quantity, suppose I might have one object, two objects, three objects, four objects, or five objects, or six objects, right, etc. If you observe each quantity, this is not, it can be represented as a square or a rectangle. If I join this, it can be a square or a rectangle. If I join this, it will become rectangle, right? If I join this, we cannot make a rectangle or a square with it. Or if I join this, we can make a square but remaining one element, right? So every consecutive numbers, observing every consecutive number, there are two types of fundamental numbers that we see: a perfect pair of numbers and a perfect pair of numbers plus one element. Whenever we observe the quantities of these consecutive elements, the quantities are fundamentally defined, classified based upon the pair. As the first type of quantity of elements will be a perfect pair of, instead of numbers I simply write it as elements. And the second type is a perfect pair of elements plus one element being extra. Suppose if I take this element itself is a single, right? If I take next pair of next element, it can be written as 1 and 2. It is nothing but it's a pair. If I take next consecutive quantity of elements, it can be written as this part quantity as well as this quantity, but both are not same, right? Of not same quantities. Here the quantity is unity, here the quantity is unity, which is same. If I take next consecutive quantity, it can be written as other two pairs. Right? This is what I want to explain as a part of classification of the quantities. Right? This is what makes the aspect of pair unique. See, according to tally marks, the 2 is denoted as with two lines over here. Right? According to Babylonian notation, it is denoted as like this. According to base 10 system, base 10 system is also called as Hindu-Arabic system. Base 10 system, The aspect of 2 can be written as like this. According to base 2 system, the computer understandable language of base 2 system. This is the only system that computer understands in terms of numbers. It can be written as 10. In base 2 system, this 2 can be written as 1, 0. We'll be covering all about these notations and different number systems in our later sessions. It's going to be really extraordinary journey, guys. So I hope you don't miss out any of my videos. Now, we covered base 2 system as well as Babylonian notation. This Babylonian notation is also called as base 60 system of numbers. Understanding about Babylonian notation helps you to understand about the study of angles when you enter into the chapter of trigonometry, right? Where different type of systems were introduced as a part of measuring the angle, like sexagesimal system, centesimal system, right? As a part of our journey, we will be covering every fundamental aspect, guys. This journey is going to be really amazing. Don't miss out my videos. As I explained in terms of quantity, see, biologically speaking, the nature also hides its beauty in terms of pairs. The manufacturing of human being in the hands of God, we are perfectly symmetrical. Even if we have our image on a paper and if we draw a line like this, we see that the two sides as the two pairs perfectly over, or two sides, two pairs of images that perfectly overlap towards each other. So biologically speaking, we have two ears, two eyes, two nostrils, an upper jaw and a lower jaw, two hands, two legs, right? This is all about the aspect of pair. 2 is also considered as a pair in the quantitative sense. Whenever we start discussing the aspect of number theory, this type of arrangement of numbers, the quantity that are feasible to be divided into two equal pairs is called an even number. When we enter into the aspect of number theory and cryptography, even for engineering students, they will be introduced this mathematical chapter as a part of their curriculum. And if anyone who is really interested regarding cyber security, even to be a good competitive programmer, being aware of the number system is very must and should. It's really compulsory, guys. Even number and such type of pairs of elements with one element being an extra is called as an odd number. See, in mathematical terms, we'll be discussing about much detail about the aspect of even numbers and odd numbers in our next chapter. In next chapter, in the sense, as a part of journey, when I start introducing the aspect of number theory, we'll be covering all these things. Okay. Pair as well as duality. Even when we speak at the atomic level, you might study the aspect of dual nature of atom, where the particle starts moving in a linear fashion as well as in a waveform, right? The new dual nature of atom. We usually, in terms of classical mechanics in physics, we discuss that the particle, that the trajectory of the particle is designed according to the instantaneous linear motion, right? But when we speak in the atomic level, specifically the atomic level study of physics is called as quantum mechanics. In quantum mechanics, the aspect of duality is really an astonishing thing. The dual nature of atom, where the trajectory of atom, it is both linear as well as a waveform, right? This is all about the interlink of the aspect of duality or pair as well as the number 2, right, in different notations of number systems. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. With another new topic, let's meet in the next video. Until then, bye bye.